The ancient history of Egypt is filled with many secrets that have not yet been discovered. We will dive into the sea of these secrets and bring out to you many of its pearls and secrets that you have not seen before. So follow us on our channel. Pharaoh's Secrets. Today we will talk about a long story. It is a story linked to peoples whom God has singled out with distinctive characteristics. He chose from them messengers and prophets and made them worthy of the holiest places on earth, so that they befit the greatness of his words and messages that he sent to all people throughout the ages. It is the Holy Land and the kingdom of heaven. It is Jerusalem and the blessed spot around it, in the sacred valley, TWA, in Sinai. It is the region of the Middle East on which the greatest civilizations were established that taught the world the meaning of civilization. This is why it has become throughout history coveted by invaders and colonizers. However, in that holy land, a people grew up, descendants of the prophets, who saw in themselves that they were better than others, rightly and unjustly, despite their disobedience and tyranny. They are the children of Israel. In this series, we will review the history of the children of Israel, or the Jews, from their origins and beginnings through the developments of events until reaching the modern era. Follow us. Hebron is the common father of Arabs, Jews, and supporters. Hebron is Ibrahim bin Tariq bin Nahur bin Sarug bin Ragu bin Valg bin Aber ibn Shalch bin Arfakhshah bin Sam bin Noah, on him peace. He disagreed where Hebron was born. The son of many said, about the son of Abbas, to the satisfaction of Allah. From them he said, Ibrahim was born with a whip in Damascus, in a village told Barza, in a mountain told cruelty. And then he said, and it's true that he was born with Babylon. The history books state that Ibrahim Ali al-Salam married Sarah. She was an impoverished person who did not give birth, and he went out with his father and wife and his nephew Lot ben Haran from Chaldean land to Canaanite land, namely, from Iraq to the holy house of Palestine. It was inhabited by Canaanite Arabs. That is, Jerusalem was Arab before the prophet Abraham came or migrated there. The prophet of God, Abraham, peace be upon him, migrated from the country of Babylon in Iraq to the land of the Levant because he was there free of disbelief and harm, so he settled in Haran. But he and its people were also found in disbelief and polytheism, to cover a barren Sarah who did not give birth, who had no child, and who did not live with him, except a boy. His nephew, Lot, immigrated with her to a country where he worshipped his Lord, and people called him to worship God alone, without partners. So he brought them to Palestine, Jerusalem, especially Palestine, a land of drought. So he left it and went down with them to the land of Egypt. And this is what happened with the king of Egypt, with Abraham and Sarah, the king who gave Hagar to Sarah as a gift for her services and dignity. Then Abraham returned laden with gifts, livestock, money, and slaves, and Hagar with them, and jihad for the sake of God, the long said. When he arrived at the holy house, where he stayed for 10 years, Sarah said, God has deprived me of the child, so get into this nation. It means a migrant, so God makes us have a boy. When she donated her to him, he entered the peace. She became pregnant and placed Ismail on him peace, at which time Hebron had 86 years. God then inspired Ibrahim to preach to Isaac from Sarah, and proudly to him. Isaac was born to him 13 years after Ismail.